pretty strange to be walking along the 4th Avenue flyover at 6 o'clock in the evening, but as you can tell, the city has closed it. And if you're planning on using it to get into downtown over the weekend, you better find another route. One thing they are interested in, though, are the city traffic cameras that overlook this pond. They're trying to find out if those cameras recorded anything that they can use as clues as to what happened here.
Two boys playing with fire is likely the cause of a spectacular fire in Citadel. Crews did their best to save the houses but weren't able to.
Snow won't stop. It's still coming down. I'm slowly starting to lose feeling in my face here, and current temperature is -5, -16 with the wind chill, but that's of course not the story. Food is slowly starting to leave the kitchen, and of course we've got a number of volunteers here, students, 22 students to be exact, both inside and outside of this kitchen, serving up spaghetti. You've got a bun there, and I can also see a Rice Krispie square. Feeding about 1,000 hungry mouths. We're told that we're halfway there, about 500 plates of food have already gone out. What's interesting about this normally the clients at the drop-in center have to come up to the counter to be fed. Today they get the opportunity to sit down and actually be served, so that's obviously really nice for them. Oh, there we go. This kitchen is bustling. It's pretty calm here in Mission now, but yesterday it was anything but after a man was shot here. Just behind me is where police found a black BMW with that man shot inside. Shots rang out here around 2:37 in the morning. Police say when they found that man, he was very much alive.
The day this picture was taken, no one knew it would be Colleen Mante's last.
Never in my wildest, worst nightmares would have expected anything like this to happen.
Joan Mante says on January 26th, she saw the horrific Parkdale fire on the news. Little did she know the fire was in her daughter's basement apartment.
It was Tiffany and Colleen that were going to be sharing this place. They had 2 bedrooms, and they had a little dog, they had a stingray fish, and they were on their way to having a good life.
Colleen and 2 others, Tiffany Cox and Jonathan St. Pierre, were found dead inside. One person survived. Mante would later find out they were trapped and couldn't get out. The windows were too small, less than half of the specified safety requirements. Security bars were nailed into the frame, and the smoke detector had no batteries in it.
For my daughter's sake, this cannot go on happening.
Mante flew in from Vancouver Island for what should have been the first day of a 5-day trial. It would turn out to only be a few hours. Akif Amin and his mother, Bushra, pleaded guilty to numerous safety code and public health violations. This was their first offense. The defense says it was unknown to Mr. Amin that these were violations. They were fined a total of more than $87,000, but did not appear in court.
The least they could have done was shown their faces.
Tiffany's mother came to court hoping to see the people she says responsible for killing her daughter. She believes the fines are not enough.
Those kids were awake and screaming to get out of that building. That is common knowledge. And the fact that my 98-pound daughter couldn't get out that window.
CBC went to the Amin household hoping someone would comment. No one answered the door. The defense says the Amins will not be re-renting this basement suite. But that's little consolation to these parents. They are working on filing a civil suit. Sonya Denton, CBC News, Calgary. Nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains is a magical place, but you wouldn't know it from the outside. It's a place that's anything but quiet. This is Camp Horizon, a Christmas camp for adults with disabilities. For some, it's their first time. For others, like Peter Whitaker, their 6th. Peter's here year after year because for him, this is Christmas.
This reminds me of my family.
He has 2 brothers and 1 sister back home in Olds, Alberta. Peter is here like others to push his abilities. Bowling is his game. He's come to show off his skills and spread his confidence. Having been here before, he knows that confidence can win him friends and attention. Sometimes more than he bargains for.
He tried to kiss me.
It costs $700 to come here. Easter Seals covers 50%. Family or agencies pay the rest.
They're getting ready to have lunch. You know, these campers come from all over the province, and they really can't wait for these 3 days to celebrate Christmas. It's the highlight of their entire year because they get the chance to come back and reunite with old friends.
Kelsey Anderson is one of those old friends. She's a volunteer. For the second time, she's giving up Christmas with family.
Be here and to be part of their family and be part of their fun Christmas is something that's really important to me, and obviously my family understands that.
That's because Kelsey used to be on the other side. When she was 8 years old, she was here every summer for diabetes camp. Today, she's giving back.
And to see the campers with Santa and the looks on their faces when Santa came in, like, it beats any Christmas I could have at home.
And on Christmas morning, Santa will hand out these gifts, courtesy of friends and family. Peter is keeping his fingers crossed.
A girlfriend.
Is that what you're asking Santa for?
That's what I really want.
When Saturday arrives and the games are over, these campers go back to live with family or, like Peter, a group home. That's when the countdown will begin again until Christmas. Sonya Denton, CBC News, near Bragg Creek.